How's everyone doing today? Hope we're all having a fantastic, wonderful day. We're going to be jumping right back here into some more Hardcore Architects Exodus. Now, this should be the finale. This should be the final boss fight. Assuming everything goes well. I managed to recover our world and reacquired all of the summoning items again. I have a backup at this point. Right here, at this point, I have a backup set up. So, if all else fails, and this summoning ritual does not work, I do have a backup pack ready to start. Because I don't know what else to do about it. If you come down here to Asgard, so we have all the items, right? It is finally over. Consuming the destruction heart will end it all. The final bit of power will allow me to, do all that. And then what we can do here is we can look at gear recommendation, right? So we do have the full set of, oh right, this is still bugged even after the update. We have the full set of Cursium armor with enchants. We do not have full health, but I'm hoping that isn't that bad. If we come down here to mechanics though, this is what makes me nervous about this fight. So we either die or the boss just does not come in, right? It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be a terrible way to end the series, but that's where it's at. So it is designed to be fought by a well-prepared group. It's just me. He combines devastating physical attacks with powerful magic from iron spells, right? And essentially, marks player for death. The mark player takes increased damage and must be healed / protected by allies, right? At each summons 2 red dragons to aid him. Okay, so we gotta kill the dragons every time he summons them. Okay, before we can do anything that. Fine. Find cover. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Assuming he even gets summoned in the first place. The only thing I'm hesitant here is if we go in here and we go to arena. Yeah, see, I don't see. So that's not there. So that leads me to believe is the only place to fight him upon reaching Nidhogg's arena, right? So I'm assuming it's just right there at Asgard. And that's where I tried to summon him last time, and it ate the items and didn't spawn in the boss. So yeah, we're probably gonna die. We do have the armor. We do have fire prot 4 on every. We have prot 4 on everything. Mana boost, mana regen. The only thing, I have a polar bear that I can summon that might get rid of, some of the multiplayer mechanics. Firebolt is level 10. Ball Lightning is level 10. Icicle is level 10. Flaming Barrage is maxed out. Lightning Lance is level 10. But yeah, this is where we're at. This is where we're at. We do have golden apples set up in here with this as a backup, which gives regen. What else? We have our life stone. We have the repair talisman. I just hope. We do have the spell book, but the spell book's pretty much useless. We have some mana here. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and sleep. We'll get to a new day. And we will head over to Asgard. and try to spawn him in again. If it eats the items, it eats the items. We're done. If it spawns the boss and he kills us, we're done. If we win, we win. We did spend all of our skill points already, so yeah, we're not fully maxed out, but I mean, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. The only other thing I could potentially want is some sort of bow. Some sort of bow. We do have these other swords as well, but I think this is going to do the best for us. It has sharpness on it. Sharpness 4 and mending. We do have this bow here. Do have that bow there. So we could grab some arrows. I don't know if that's going to be necessary really, but we'll see what happens. Alright. Over to Asgard. I am still a little confused about why all these need to be here. I mean, they're there, right? They're there. The only other thing I could possibly think of that might have bugged it out last time is if into the Asgard Cradle. So Helheim, Midgard, Muspelheim, Jotunheim, Niflheim, Asgard, Alfheim, and the stone. So that was the only other thing. Like, we have all these in here. I just placed them all back in, right? Just to verify. Just trying to make sure it doesn't bug out again. And if we go to summoning, I'm going to put these in exactly as it's described. Of course, I can't see if there's something behind his wing. I think not. So we'll start with Vampiric Cluster. We'll work our way, or we'll start with the Hellforged Ingot. We'll work our way to the right, and then ending with that. So Hellforged Ingot, boom. Then the Dragonheart, boom. We have fire, boom. We have ice, boom. Nature, boom. Arcane, boom. Celestial, boom. Vampiric, boom. Last but not least, our Aetherium. Okay, this time it actually consumed the items and spawned them in. So here we go. Oh. I'm in the stomach. Okay. So it seems like the pack update might have worked. Also, I only have the fragment of Asgard. We don't need a bucket on us. Or that. Or that. Just cleaning up the inventory a little bit. Okay, so we're inside of the dragon. I'm assuming this is his heart. I can't just destroy his heart. Nope. Doesn't work. Dodo. This looks like another spawn area. So, okay, another one. I don't know what tier these are, but they seem pretty small. Okay, is this just gonna keep happening, or are we good? Are we done? I think we're done. Nope, not done. Done now? It does feel nice one-tapping these dragons. I don't know about I just kept re-triggering something because I kept walking back and forth or something. I don't know what was happening there. Yeah, I think that's what was happening. Every time you cross those bones. Every time you cross that line, it triggers that spawn mechanic. All right, here we go. Turn the volume up. Nailed it. Nice, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I was expecting a little bit more. That description was really scary. Alright, so now I think all that's left to do is to consume the destruction heart.
Look upon what you have wrought, child of hell, blood of the defunct, born between death and the living. Where there was ruin, halls rise golden against the sky. Where there was silence, the song of the azure echoed through timber and stone. The Bifrost blazes from horizon to horizon, its lights reaching across all 9 realms like outstretched arms welcoming the lost home. You crawled from a nameless grave in Helheim, broken, reeking of death, stripped of every memory and every scrap of power that once made realms tremble at your name. And now you stand in Asgard, surrounded by the proof of what a condemned soul can become if it chooses to build rather than destroy. I watched your face at the frost of Jotunheim and the silence of Niflheim. I watched you walk through Surtur's fire and stand against the wolves of Midgard. I watched you tear yourself free from the belly of the world serpent with nothing but fury and the stolen strength of spirits. And I tell you now, with the voice of one who has seen the birth of worlds and the death of gods, the All-Father himself could not have done better. The saga of your exile is ended. The saga of the Architect begins. Go well, Half-Blood. The 9 realms are watching, and for the first time in a long time, they are not afraid of what they see. And should the darkness coil against the roots of the world tree, I trust you will know what to do. You always did have your mother's stubbornness and your father's heart.
Okay. Very nice message at the end there. We got that. With this, my exodus is over. We've done that. Rematch. And show them how powerful you really are. One final challenge. Exists a guardian created by the void. Its sole purpose to guard the chaotic void shards that created all realms. This will be my most challenging fight yet, and I should plan accordingly. Equip myself with draconic gear. Slay the chaos dragon. It does say optional, and this one says thank you for playing. This puts us in creative mode. The problem is if I go into creative mode, I'm pretty sure I cannot get back out of it because I'm in hardcore. We can put our crown on. And that gives us a whole lot of power. But yeah, I'm not really sure how you're supposed to be able to exit this place. Like, I know we can just teleport out, but I'm just talking about the intended way. And also, I'm curious, if I go back through here, do the dragons respawn? They do. Okay, so that just keeps happening. Interesting, they didn't build a portal or something here to teleport you back. If we go back to Asgard. Okay, so you do get these back. I was a little concerned that these were gone forever. So yeah, if you did want to refight the boss, you very much could with that. And then it does not consume your summoning items either. It looks like it only consumed the last one. Or no, it's right here. So yeah, if you could very easily redo this fight if you wanted to. Let's go ahead and head back home. Do-dum. 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 And yeah, I guess we have one final challenge. So we got 1 point with her to spend. Do-dum. 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 We have 10 points in here. I'm just gonna use them for spell power increases. Maybe some max mana there. Okay. Yeah, the only question here becomes, do you wear this? It does drastically lower the cooldown of things. Or do you go with... Can you enchant this? You can enchant it. Which is an idea. Alright, so yeah, we are pretty much ready to fight the Chaos Guardian. We found the spawn already. The only thing I'm not sure about, we should probably get... Dome. Like a Draconic Bow would be good. That one is craftable. And then the Draconic chest piece. I'm just not... There's the Wyvern. Draconic. Do do da da da. And then we can modulate it up. Do do. Do 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 do. Most of this stuff has EMT, so that's not too bad. Doom, 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 doom. These do not. This does not. Doom, doom. Diamond chest piece. You can see our mana is still refilling over here. We need core, so at Draconic. Some of these. Some of those. Some of those. Some of these. Doom. Doom. Wyvern chest piece. We will need more of this. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Do do. Do 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 do. Do. Okay. Do. Do. Get a few of these. Do 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 do. Wyvern Court. Draconic Energy Controller. Another Wyvern Court. Doom. Do do do. Doom, doom, do do do. Draconic chess piece. And let's see here. You're fine. Okay. I was just thinking about something and I've already forgotten. Let's get this guy going. A boat. Sometimes you can't take things out. It's weird. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do. All right, Draconic Boat. This will be replacing this. And then we will have to make the modules as well. Do-do. Do-do. Da-do. Alright, what are we gonna need? We don't need creative flight. We're gonna want energy. We're gonna want damage, auto fire, velocity, gravity comp, projectile damage. Really wish those had EMC. Shield recovery, shield control, shield capacity. Dodo. Could add in night vision. Mining stabilizer would be nice. Okay, that's all good. Large shield. Projectile damage. Shield recovery. Shield control. Shield capacity where I have. Velocity. Dodo. Could have that one as well. Definitely want damage. Probably speed as well. That should affect our firing speed, I think. Dome. Alright, we'll just have to see what we can make here. Dome. See what's craftable and what's not. Dodo. Okay, energy. Damage. We gotta do some brewing. Do 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 do. Dodo. Dodo. Oh, you can't? We don't have our wheels set up anymore. There's no other way for me to get... Use an alchemy table. What was that, a mushroom cap? Head back to Helheim real quick. Head back home. Dome. 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 Oh, interesting. All right. Doom. Do, do. Doom, da, doom, doom. It's actually pretty easy to get. Doom, doom, doom. Do, 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 do. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Okay. Dome. Dome. Oh, that doesn't even go in there. Just practice. Oh, okay. We didn't even need these anyway. Do-do. Auto fire. Yeah, very slow. There should be a... I guess it's just normal infinity that you put on it. Doom, doom, doom. You can enchant these, right? Yeah. Doom. So now, yeah, it just keeps working. All right, power issues might be a thing. Swiftness potion is awkward potions. Do, do, do. And sugar. We're going a lot of speed here. Doom. That one broke. Dome. 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 Let me make sure though. Doing all this and I don't even know. Speed can go in here, yes? Yes. It would have sucked. Dome. Not the fastest. Can we upgrade that again? How many stars do I have? Okay, I am using quite a bit of them. That's fine. Dome. Doom. Doom. Hmm. 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 It's a lot better. Seems to be hurting our power a little bit. Because we're pulling it from here. I don't know. Don't know where it's all going. Okay, and then... Oh, that's wonderful that that has EMC. This one obviously does not, because it requires this. So we just go with the Wyvern tier. More than likely. So... Okay, and then we're also going to need... Oh, requires another heart. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Yeah, Wyvern is the lowest tier. Okay, let me get... Dome. Let's go fight the End Dragon real quick. Dome. Dome, do, 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 do. Dome, do, 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 do. Might as well get the Godforged Pearls while I'm here. Could definitely use those velocity deals. No. No. Still loud as ever. Dome. Alrighty, now shield control module. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, is it not chunk loaded? Doom, 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 doom. Or shield always visible, yes. Shield's on. Doom. Oh, recovery, right? Do, 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 do. Definitely taking a hit to the power. Do, 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 do. So it's strength 2 splash potions. Is what that needs. But really we want velocity, which is splash. I don't know. This might be a lot of prep work for nothing. Doom. We can get up to power 5 pretty easily. Can you make that stronger? Power 5. Oh, if you use an ancient tome, which you cannot make. So power 5 is the strongest. At least then we have a little bit of damage plus the infinity. Doom. It's gonna be a little inaccurate, but we do have our spells as well. We do have a little bit of a shield. Ideally, before we do this fight, we would get some more Bayette points to get Death's Defiance. We only need 3 points. We only need 3 points. So then it should essentially just be somebody's got to have it. Yeah, we go kill this guy. Which I actually should have bookmarked. I don't know if it kept it. Yeah, right there. Should be relatively easy to take this guy out. Totem. Then we get Death Defiance as an insurance policy. Dome. Just wanted to do a damage check there. Those guys are mildly tanky. Dome. Dome, 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 dome. And then doesn't the armor have a Depth Defiance built in as well? I need to look. Dome. Dome. Dome, dome. Yeah, I think get this done, and then we should be good to go fight the Chaos Guardian. And that'll be how we end the pack. Dome, dome. Dome, dome, dome. Dome, do, 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 do. Where's the entrance? Alrighty, let's go ahead and clear the inventory a little bit. Get this boss fight underway. Every human is born in sin, hence the judges are needed. To be a judge is to bear an unwavering sense of justice. But like sins of people, the hero's life was also fading away. The people needed him, so the hero devoted himself to eternal justice, and thus Gibora was born. So the people lived happily in the world without sin for many, many years. A century passed and generations changed. More and more people started complaining. Was it really a good idea to make sinful being an eternal judge? As years passed, less and less people were complaining until no one was left to complain. Start boss fight. No. Oh, abilities. Okay, click to see details. Eternal Judge. Every combatant on the arena becomes a sinner. Declares sinful actions each time an attack pattern changes. When a combatant or a structure commits a sin, their sin counter increases. Too much sins results in immediate death. Running from the battlefield or flying is always considered a sin. Okay, so no flying. Judgment birds. When a bird is killed, will respawn it after a certain time. Have an ability to cast laser beams to attack combatants. Each bird has an area where it detects its targets. If no targets are found within the area, the bird flies back to its home point. Throws around immobilizing traps. The trap catches the entity and just allows it to move. Charges an attack and fires a devastating ray from its core. Rotates cannons randomly and shoots projectiles. Predicting the combatant's motion, releasing a powerful laser beam thereafter. Your chest feels tight. Stomps the ground with a special mechanism, releasing a shockwave. Okay. Emits constantly active lasers from its cannons, rotating them around. Justice hammers that strikes the ground. Ignites 2 flames on the scales and starts charging a powerful move. Summon balls around the arena. Each bell, when hit, displaces the corresponding scale plate and disappears. Bells can be hit with ranged weapons. Scales are cancelled. Attack is cancelled. If the scales are not balanced, launches the attack. Each combatant in the arena is damaged for the percentile of their current HP, accumulated 3 cents, and have all the positive effects removed. Okay, so essentially we do not want to acquire sin. Okay. So no flying. Epic cutscene. Ow. Stuck. Okay. And that's how it ends. And that's how the pack ends. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I should have done that fight, but I don't know. Okay. let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. When we get back, we're going to be switching over to a new mod pack. Feel free to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and update the titles. Dome. 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 Sorry, on YouTube it's a little different. Alright. We're gonna be going into Project Infinity World 1. Dome. Did it update? I think it did. Alright, continue. We will have to change some stuff. Oh, that's fine. GUI scale, there it is. 3x GUI. Oh, sorry. There we go. 3x on the GUI. The rest of that is fine. No music. Bring the weather down to 50. Rest that's fine. Shaders. There's no shaders? Others? There's no shaders built in? Okay. View bobbing is off. Done. Apply. Done. Done. Project Infinity 0.1. Do-dum. That generated faster than I thought. It's gonna be Rapids Realm 1. Game mode is hardcore. World. So this is gonna be a Skyblock pack. I don't know if that's necessarily fast. I guess we'll do a typical Skyblock. I don't know. Done. Game, hardcore, Rapids Realm 1. Create new world. And this is going to be a very large pack. A very large project. It should run for a good long time. Unless one of the mods in the Discord, one of the admins, my Discord, let me know that he tried this pack and he got to a certain stage and he just didn't like the way it felt. So if it doesn't feel good at a certain point, then we can always find a different pack to try out as well. I'm standing in water. Okay, we do want to do controls, keybinds, quests to there. Keybinds, backpack. Backpack is gonna be there. And other than that, yeah, I don't see any shaders. So I guess this is shaderless. There's resource packs. I mean, you can like turn them all on. I don't typically mess with resource packs that much, unless I feel like one of them should be turned on. Dome. Yeah, I'll have to find a decent shader to add in, I guess. Alright, do we have... Yes, we do. We have Ultimine. We have some bread. Woot guide. Probably won't need those. We do have a torch. F7. I don't see anything right now. Okay. Quests. Welcome to Project Infinity 0.1. 0.1 is part of the name. The goal of the pack: get all 12 custom Infinity ingots. Each Infinity ingot is carefully crafted using items and machines from mini-mods. Carefully integrated the progression of each mod together to give a unique experience to the players. Okay. Customization is heavily customized, be it crafts, configs, or even entire mods. Lots of multi-blocks are being added. Okay, it's questline. Many items are hidden from JEI for visibility. You would have 500 pages otherwise, but you can still craft them. Hidden items include many construction blocks. Okay. Without the help of the community, big thanks to these guys. See, it says textures, but I don't know. Discord helpers, GitHub contributors, quests. Alrighty. Welcome has been complete. There is a shop. There is this stuff, y'all. These things. Ability bottles, I think is what it's called. Useful mods. Storyline. The beginning. Welcome. Welcome to Project Infinity 0.1. This chapter will get you started to your journey. Throughout this pack, you will earn a resource called Apotheotic Coins. You can spend them in the shop, quest chapter, or click on the big coin. Yes. Okay. Get some free saplings, some more bread. Dimension hopping, so there's going to be different dimensions. Okay, where it all began. Get some wood. Classic skyblock. There is a FOB thing. Auto jumps off, good. That's all good. No. May not be there. Where's it at? Accessibility. FOV effects. Turn 'em off. There we go. Okay. Also. Oh. There we go. Apparently I turned the game sound down for some reason. Dodo. Nice, our first coin. Barrel and Crook. Classic. No, okay. So I'm assuming no tinkers. Come on, tree. Too big. Give me a smaller tree, please. This thing. Mana flashes sometimes do this. Where they create these giant trees. But yeah, there's a lot of classic... That's not too bad. There's a lot of classic mods in this. So I'm super excited for this. Dome. Dome. Best of leaves. String, meshes, barrel, dirt. I figured that's how it was gonna go. It's from Botania, of all things. Doom. Doom. dome. Furnace. Not sure why we have a cornflower, but nice, we got shrink. And this is a few tall. I would like to dig down. I don't like being at the top of the island. Let me get... Let's give me all this, really. Shovel. Axe. I don't know if we'll need the pickaxe yet. Doo-doo-doo. Ideally, we'd want the grass to spread down here. If we're able to make a... We're pretty close to a watering can here. That's an oak barrel. Composter is what I'm thinking of. Holy. Just eating those saplings. Boom. Boom. Alrighty. Oh, we don't have iron yet. Duh. Okay. Save those for now. Give me that. Dome. Dome. Okay, it has spread down to this block. Do, do, do. What about the other watering can? Technically, we can make that. Doom, doom, doom. Dome. 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 Do, do, dome. Gravel. Sand. Dust. Dodum. Dodum. Sieve. String. Really low chance on the string. Dum dum dum. Ooh, mineral sapling. That's nice. Dodo. Okay. We actually got some extra meshes there. Dum, 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 dum. Is this the last layer? Yes. Dum, dum, dum. Yeah, just because I knew it was a quest. Up to 10 coins. You can actually make flint shears. Nice. Let's grow a tree. Dum, dum. Should probably be able to make a we have to get some clay first, which is going to require water, which is going to do some weird stuff. Okay. Do, 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 do. Like, I know we can do this. I don't know if I can put this back down. That was my mistake. Do, 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 do. Also, pick that back up for the quest. Leaves are free. We could, yeah, in theory, just make an iron bucket. Dum, dum, dum. No. Okay. No gravel recipe that way. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. This will allow us to get water again. Do, 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 do. Bucket. Still waiting. Pop him back in. Let's expand out a bit here. So I actually move things around. We do have grass on the bottom layer already. So that's all fine. We can go ahead and remove the top layers. Do-do. Do-do-do. You guys might see this as a waste, but I'm going to make an iron wand to make the building out a little easier. Save some time. Think it's this way? I do know there's like a... Yeah, here we go. Whatever. You can use the scroll wheel to lock things to certain orientations. All I was thinking there. One slab short. Alright, we can now... Okay, this has water in it now. Very nice. Put that there. Alright, we will be moving this. We'll be moving all of this, really. Now would be a good time to make a pickaxe so I can actually move the furnace. Composter. Yeah, those are going to be a little annoying to move, but it's fine. Tear the tree down. Doo-doo. There's our bedrock. This will be useful later. Alright, and then for now, put the crafting table there, that's fine. Do-do-do-do. Get a little bit more space here. Okay. And now to make a mess. Dome, dome, do dum da da da. Dome, dome. Holly, how's it going? Just starting up a new pack today after finishing Architects Exodus. Day's been good, day's been good. Alright, that there, it's fine, it's all good. Let's get these going again. Another coin. In the piggy bank. Yeah, my day's been good. Feels good to finish that back. I was ready to move on to something a little bit different. Stone barrel. I haven't done a classic skyblock in a while. How long have I been streaming? I've been streaming for 13 years. Off and on. Due to work. Do 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 do. Try to get some more flint out of here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, mostly I've been streaming over on Twitch. I grew up in a very rural town with very slow internet. So back then, I could only stream to one platform. And this year I started streaming to both. For fun? I mean, doesn't anybody do like, why would I do it if it wasn't fun? I like meeting new people. You can upgrade these, right? Yeah. Alright, this match should have better drop rates on some stuff. Some people try to be professional. I try to keep it professional in the sense that I do my best not to curse every now and then. Obviously, I might have something slip out. I try to keep it professional in that sense. And I do put a lot of time in, right? I do put a lot of time in. I always have. I do 6 hours a day, 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening. While I'm also studying for certifications in my career field. I have tests coming up next month. So that way, when my wife and I get back to the US, we can hopefully restart my career. I am a network engineer by trade. I was served in the U.S. Air Force for 6 years. And came out of there with a bunch of disabilities. So while we're waiting on her visa process, once we get back to the U.S., I'm going to try to get back to work and see how my disabilities affect that. Holly, if you come here to sell me something, don't bother. I do not need to buy anything. I already have a graphics designer. Any editing I do myself because I do not make enough doing this to where I can afford someone else to do it for me. Odom. Right, we got 1 bucket of water. We need more leaves, so we can get an infinite water source going. Boom. I will also say this for anybody watching. I keep things blunt, right? I'm going to tell you exactly what I think about whatever it is. It's the way I was raised. It was the way I was trained. Sorry, not sorry. That's how it's going to be. You'll always get the truth, though. At least the truth from my perspective. It may not be your truth, but it may be my truth. Alright, blocks. Actually get stuff sorted out here a little bit. We will do plants or plant life in 1 or whatever. Less desirable stuff, I guess. In this one, I say less desirable. That's not how you should talk about plants, but books. We'll go in here. These can go in there. Bone meal can go in there. That's more plant related. I guess nature. I don't know. I don't know how to describe that. This is how I sort my stuff in the early game before I get a storage system. I'm a little torn up on that, so I guess we'll go there. Step there. Bucket of water. We're getting another bucket of water. How do I want to do this with an infinite water source? We can do the classic 3x3. Or 3x1 rather, sorry. Misspoke. Infinite water acquired. As long as I don't mess it up. Okay, that's all good. Play. Right, now we need this guy. Put it right there. Boom, boom. And that's going to be dust, which I just got rid of because I'm dumb. Give me one of those. Do this. Dust. There we go. Prep this up like this. That doesn't fly back into your inventory. Okay. We gotta get the rhythm here. I'm not getting the rhythm. Water, water, dust, water, water, dust, water, water, dust. Makes more sense to me. I believe Forgiving Void is in this. Do we use an early world here to find out? I don't know. It may not be. So we'll find out. Guess later on when I fall off. If I fall off. No, this is gonna require, yeah, a bunch of bone meal. I figured that. We actually have some. I must have gotten that from sifting. Can you downcraft? Yes, love it. So we're good there. This is all going to be a little bit later, probably. Leave that alone. Even though, because it's hardcore, it doesn't matter if I have the experience levels on me or not. I have a bad habit of just never collecting experience levels until I need them. I really don't have any stones, huh? I have 4. That's it? That's it. Okay. Understood. This is where I wish I had a macro set up. I can double click with my fingers, I guess. Yeah, that was a little over ambitious on those stacks. That's fine. Do-do. Alright, let's do this. Do-do-do. Do-dum, da-da-da. I don't know if this works as well. Oh, it does. You can spam click this as well to speed it up. Do-dum, da-da-da. For lava and or for cobblestone, get you a lava. Classic. Stone barrel. We'll have to make a stone area out there for the lava and all that. so we don't burn down everything. We'd also make a cobblestone gin, which is actually what this is leading to anyway. A cobble gin tier 1 is made out of wood. That doesn't seem safe. That doesn't seem safe. I will need another iron bucket. Yeah, you guys aren't seeing it on OBS, but on my screen, I'm seeing like a line, like right down the middle of the screen. And it's only, sometimes, it's like I move after I sleep and it's fine. But then whenever I'm sleeping, there's a line. It's weird. Doom, do, doom, do, doom. Okay, there's no back crafting. So when you make slabs, you're committed. Just how we like it. First piece of lava we can actually use to speed this up and make another one. If we're going to do that, we might as well get some more pebbles. Oh, you don't actually have to have an empty hand to do this. I'm used to you having to have an empty hand for this. It accepts pebbles. Doom. No. Okay, I'll just take the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 should be the center, right? So then we're gonna go 2, 3. Probably fine there. Do do. Do do do. Do do do. Now we're at 5. Do. Fresh bucket for the water. Yeah, and then we'll just take this. Ooh, that's annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it, we need to go out one more. Boom. So we have a centerpiece. Dome. Dome. The astute of you would say I should be using bottom slabs, not top slabs. And you would be correct. Same thing here. I should have used bottoms. Oh, I guess I could have left that there. Same as that. For a second, I thought we lost the torch. Wouldn't have been that big of a deal. We can easily make a new one, but... I mean, this is just gonna keep happening. I might as well just pick it up so we don't lose it. Do do do. Do do do. This is already moved, yes? Yes. Let's put this there, and it's fine. Do 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 do. Da da. Okay. Ready to move whenever that's done. No. Ooh, is a campfire better? If we just look at the crucible. Campfire is 2. It is slightly better, yes. Lava is going to be a 3x rate. Doom, doom. And we're so close. It's like, do I bother making a campfire just to move it? Alright. So we're getting there. We got that. Instone is going to be glowstone. But that's with lava, right? All that's with lava? Yeah, that's lava. This one is actually milk. So, okay. Yep. Sure. And this one's going to be the ancient... or mycelium spores with a barrel of water underneath. Doom. 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 Ready for the move? Doom. Doom. Do that. Do that. Do that. 3x speed. Do. 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 21 coins. Nice. Creative flight is 32 and a jetpack. Do-do. Da-da, da-da, da-da. 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 Do-do. Do-do. I know that's lava and redstone, right? Oh, it's witch water and lava. Okay. Lava above witch water underneath? How does that work? Let's look into that. And that's the other way around. It must be one of them on top, the other one not. Dodo. Animals. Emerald Grove. Just curious why one's easy, whereas one is normal. Laggy Fridge. Yes. New mod pack. New mod pack. We actually finished up Architect's Exodus earlier. Died in an epic way after defeating the main boss. Or, you know, the pack told me I was done with the pack. And then I was like, oh, let me go try to do something else. And then I died. So then I was like, yep, that's a good way to end it. Come on. Totem. 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 Lava? Almost. Alright, our first cobble gen. Oh. Our first cobble gen is made out of wood. Oh, we might need some glass, eh? Yeah, it was a fun time. It was a fun time for sure. Cobble Gen Tier 1. And I'm out of stone. Okay. Stone, stone. Cobble Gen. Oh, we need water and lava again. Okay. Oh, now this is gonna mess up my head. That's right there. Okay, that's ready. Good to go. So we're ready for Cobble Gen Tier 2. And I guess we're gonna make a bunch of these. Especially once we get our Cobble Gen up and running. Let me look at what kind of pipes do we have early on. We have gold. We have access to gold, and we have access. What is this? The stone? Okay, there's stone. Yeah, we have access to this. This pack. Bottom, bottom, boom. Get all 12 custom infinity ingots. Do-do. That is the end goal. And there's a lot of mods. And it actually brings back some classic ones that I have not seen in a long time. So that's why I seen this and I was really excited to get into it. But yeah, basically it's going to be a lot of automation. So one of my weak spots, Mr. Dead cleverly pointed out in the Discord that automation is one of my weak points. But sometimes, if I'm forced to do it, I can do it. Doom, 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 doom. Apparently it took inspiration from like Project Ozone, which during the locked away inside years of, you know, the disease that went around the world, I actually did a Project Ozone 3 run. I don't remember if I did it hardcore or not. I don't remember, like, I may have been too scared to do hardcore runs at that point. But yeah, there's a bunch of, like, custom machinery. Custom capacitors. So you can upgrade your capacitors even higher. There's multi-blocks. I don't know if there's a way of specifically looking at them. But they do have custom multi-blocks and stuff like that in this as well. Nice. Tier 2. Okay, we're going to need cobble. We're also going to, let me see, there should be... Yes. Totem. Would the mask consider this an expert pack? It's... So I googled it, right? I googled the answer to that. Google's answer was the beginning game, the mid game is like chill, right? But the end game is considered expert. So take that with what, I don't know, take that how you want. Infinite cobblestone coming in. Yeah, expert for the completionist. I'm getting sea pickles, gold, sulfur. What are these drops? Ooh, appetite's nice. You can use, maybe not in this pack. In other packs you can turn that into a bone meal. But yeah. Mr. Dead was saying that he was doing this pack, and it got to a point where he felt he didn't like it. I don't know. He had an off vibe. Let's see. I can give you his word for word. He said, he played it until after EMC. It's not hard at the beginning, not too much gated. The Philosopher's Stone is where it gets tricky, and needs lots and lots of resources afterwards. Needs lots of automations. Luckily, there are many multi-blocks though. He's concerned about my strategy on making things on demand. To be good with this pack. Fun to watch. You can play around with many cool mods. He said if they patched out the annoying things from the early version / stages of the pack, it can get really fun. When I played, there were some annoying recipes and stuff, which made him quit the end game. So that's one person's opinion so far. So I figured I'd play it and see what my opinion was. Yeah, so I wasn't too impressed with what I was getting there from the sand. Let me try the dust again. Alright, this is how you get bone meal. That's going to be useful. That'll be useful for lava expansion. Doom. Doom, 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 doom. So if I look at here's your infinities. Here's your infinities down here. And the recipes. Okay, that's maybe I shouldn't be looking at Infinity 1. Let me look at Infinity 11. Or 10. Infinity 10. Neutronium, Infinity 9s, Infinity ingots, element ingots, earth ingots. So yeah, it's gonna use weird stuff. Infinity Catalyst. It has Infinity Armor. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. But it does have multi-block miners. This is an old mod that I have not seen in a long time. The Void Miners. Infinity 10.2. So so 10 says Overworld. 10.1 says Overworld. 10.2 says Nether. Dome. And then this one says to the end to get Infinity Block 11. And I think the quest book said there was 12? Yeah, 12. There's 12. Okay, so I guess this is the ultimate end craft, I guess. So you have a few 11s, Crimson Ingots, Void Thorns, Indus Pearls, Enhanced Redstone, Ethereal Spirits, Stellar Cores, Ultimate Brews, Essence of the Storm. But I've seen mini packs like this in the past as well, you know? I've seen many packs do stuff like this. I don't remember if I finished them or not. Pretty sure I did. I just don't remember. Been playing Minecraft for so long. It's hard to remember what all I've done. Right, right, exactly. Alright, let me see here. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And this is really interesting as well. I've never seen this before where you mine one block and you get 2 blocks back. Oh, so, oh yeah, I forgot. You can actually, I don't have a macro for this, but I can double click with my fingers. You can actually make this go a little faster. That looked like a diamond that I pulled. I don't think it was, though. I think I would have got an achievement for it. Maybe it was appetite. Oh, maybe I am getting diamonds. That's an emerald. Nice. This is where you test how many, if the amount of clicks that your mouse says it can do is real. You know, like mice are rated like for 1 million clicks or whatever, 10,000 clicks. I don't know. I don't know how they do them anymore, but doesn't look appetizing. That was a lot. That was a lot. Okay, how much iron do we end up with? Quite a bit. Quite a bit, actually. Nope. Yep. No, 1 diamond, 1 emerald. For now, I would just like to get 1 iron mesh. Are iron furnaces in here? That's a good question. They are. Lovely. Expensive. Copper. Not having it. Dome. 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 Iron mesh. One thing I should do is probably make another barrel and actually split this up even more. So we'll say ores. I mean, appetite can go in there. I don't care about that. Pretty sure that looks fine to me. Somehow I got an iron nugget and deep slate pebbles. Alright, I'm gonna go and take a quick 5-minute break. Feel free to grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back.
life gives it.
Alright, sorry about that. I was a little over my break and my back was starting to hurt, so I need to get up and stretch. Boom. Alright, so Iron Mesh done. Nice. So what's crazy is we actually already have sure. Don't want that. Where's the shop? We actually already have no, do we? No, not quite. We have to get an Emerald Jetpack, but essentially we get Creative Flight really early. For this. Oh. And if we use the Iron Mesh, we should have better drop rates. So it's a little slower. I don't know if they have... no, it's I think with the mechanical sieve, maybe some packs. With the mechanical sieve, you can actually do compressed blocks. I don't know. I don't think you can do compressed blocks in this one, though. Let me check. Nope. Dome, 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 dome. Let me get... What was it? It was 8 iron. I think if I broke that down, I could get more. That's fine. And then we can upgrade this furnace to an iron furnace. Do-dum, 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 do. While we're waiting on that to smelt, might as well do more sieving. Is it sieve or sieve? What do you guys say? I always say sieve. I say sieve, but then the action is sieve. I don't know. Do-dum, 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 do. Or is the action sift? I don't know. Dome. What happened to my increased drop rates here? Well, I guess we just got really lucky on the flint mesh. Okay. You say it the second way? Sieve instead of sieve? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. Dome. These rates? Yeah, saying sieve is easier, for sure. I mean, we're getting more iron, so I guess that's fine, but you would think. How did I pull diamonds out of that and not this? Dodom. Dome. Dodom. I was trying to stop exactly when I had 64. That didn't work, did it? Dodom. Oh, we don't actually pick this up, my bad. Just this. Boom. Yeah, right here. You don't see it, but I see a line whenever I'm sleeping. Weird. But it's only when I'm sleeping. Any other time, it's fine. It's like a screen tear? I don't know what that would be. Alright, I would like to keep at least one mesh. But the others... What I mean, I would like to keep at least one of each type. But the others, we can upgrade. To whatever the highest tier is that we currently have. So we just need... Dodo. I guess technically coal and flint should go in there as well. And the pebbles? Let me get one more iron. That can go twice as fast. Dome, 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 dome. We'll have to set up a mob farm pretty soon as well, so we can start getting drops. Because if we get ender pearls, come back here. Oh no, ender pearls you get from here. That's right. Forgot. Crushed in stone. We already looked at that earlier. Doom, doo, 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 doo. I'm curious how he handles this. Is it gonna be all weird? Nope. Okay. I was thinking it was gonna be like not keeping track of everything, I guess. The progress. That's crazy. That's crazy. Gold, though. That's better. I can never remember. Do you need a iron pick in order to do gold? We might as well get one anyway. Also, there is crafting table on a stick. It requires a sign. I do not see Or there's that. That looks like the exact same, but whatever. I do not see a crafting station. We do have mineral, though. We did manage to get a mineral sapling. Okay, good thing I made the iron pick. You do. And that was pointless. Okay, sure. Yeah, we managed to get the one mineral sapling, so we could go integrate dynamics and be able to get a small little crafting setup going on there. Maybe I need to move this. Don't tell me you can't grow here. There are botany pots, so we could just botany pot it. Doesn't seem to be working, so maybe you have to use a botany pot. Doom, doom, doom. Gold mesh. Doo doo. Do about half the amount we did last time. Should get a higher drop rate of diamonds. I think I see a diamond already. I did. I'm not crazy. Doom. 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 Botany pot. And if I get five iron, not golfing. Dome, dome. 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 What's what does this cost? Not too bad. Fairly doable there. Dome, dome, dome. See if they're nice. They are. Dome. Very slow. Can I do this? Guess not. Sometimes you can. Dome. Ooh, course starts a little faster. We don't have a good way of eating grass right now. Podzol wouldn't be too bad. Or no, Podzol is a problem. Right? Yeah. .5x on Infinity Block. Yeah, sure, let's just throw that in there. Mycelium was what I was thinking of. Nope. It's only a 1x speed on dirt, so it's not even like it's that problematic. So actually, course start is slower. Oh, okay. Dome. Farmland is slightly faster. Dome. For maybe one mineral log? Right, yeah. See if we get better luck this time. Nope, it's the exact same. Do 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 do. The gold's getting up there. Dome. And we're stuck there. There's the mechanical sieve, though. And a mechanical hammer. I'm assuming he used power, right? Yeah, needs power. We're not at power generation just yet. I would imagine. There are the pitiful generators. Not too bad there. Hey, we had one full growth. You'd love to see it. What is that? Is that a block? I need more gold. Dome, dome. If I get more gold, I can upgrade that furnace again. Dome. We're at 27 to 32 for our creative flight. Dodum. 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 Not to mention leather. Some other stuff. Dodum. 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 Do-do-dum-dum. Need a bit more gold. If I look at the... Okay, let me get the iron person. Do-do. 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 Do-do-do. Now our gold drop chance should be increased with this. 43%. It's actually lower. Why? I mean, it kind of makes sense, golden mesh. But then they didn't. Okay, technically that is correct. It's fine. We'll just use the best mesh. So block that. Sticks and planks. How many planks? 2 planks. Few sticks. Where's my sticks? Squeezer. Two more iron. Crush Blackstone. Ancient Debris? Netherite already? The Blackstone. Lava and witch water. No. This is pretty easy to do. What we need to do is grab this guy. We're gonna grab some dirt. set up a 9 area wide. Some framing blocks. Doom. Dome, dome. Okay. Dome. I see spores. Witch water transformation. The mycelium should spread to the other dirt, making that process faster. We can now also go back to our watering can. From Botania. Or Miskoag, rather. Dome. Dome. Okay, where's my bowls? Bone meal. This guy. Doom. Come on, spread. There it is. This has a chance of growing mushrooms as well. Black stone. And we're gonna use this. I've already forgotten. Something to do with this, right? Sieving to potentially get right. Yeah, see how fast that goes now? Not the same for over there, though. Yeah, that's already done. Well, let's just see if we get lucky. We got one. One is better than none, I guess. I think that's the best for a magma crucible right now. We should be able to get... No, we don't have milk yet. Okay. I was gonna say we should be able to get magma cream, but no, not yet. Well, I guess while we're waiting, back to sifting. It seems like I'm rushing an inventory system. I might be. But I'm allowed to. If it seems like I'm rushing creative flight, I might be, but I'm allowed to. Doom. 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 I would love to get creative flight before we even get out of the beginning chapter. Although it's going to take levels. Ooh. Forgot about that part. I think it takes like 30 levels or something to have creative flight. Forgot about that part. We can do that though, just smelt sponge. Doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom. Okay, if we come back here and we do add sophisticated, basic to iron, it's time. Doo-dum, doo-dum, doo-doo-dum. This is ooh, time crystal blocks, eh? I can see Mr. Dead quitting because of this. For this one reason, I can't get my time in a bottle? Ah, whatever. Doom, doom. Beautiful. I like space. I like having space. So 9 is a block. And 1, or no, 9 is a block. So we still need some more gold. Let they keep going. Doom, doom. Do do doom 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 da 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 da. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. I'm torn on whether I should put that in there or not. Next upgrade. Do we need to upgrade these? Probably not, but that's fine. Gonna try to eat that. Didn't let me. Not hungry enough. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Ow. Okay, so we're at 9 and 3. We need to be at 9 and 7. Doom. 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 I actually don't know if using the squeezer, if you have to have the basin in order to catch the gold. If we're trying to use it to squeeze gold to get more out of it. Or if it'll just pop out. Do-do. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Nice. Okay. So close. Let's do a little test. Let's do a little test. Oh no, I forgot. I need to get on top of it. Top of the bed. Should still be able to reach it, yeah? Oh, well. I still want to lose my grass block. We can always. It's fine. We can always, use our watering can. Speaking of which, that one was junk. Do-do, do-do. Nice. It's not happening every time, but... might end up with enough to do our upgrade at the end. Do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do. Perfect. Do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do. For this, we do need 2 glass, so I'm going to need... not sure what I did with the rest of the sand, but that's fine. Do-do-do. Would have been 1 gold short if I hadn't caught that. Dome. Block of gold. We're also gonna need an iron. Do-do, do-do-do. Do-do. So technically this is the correct path. Going up to Emerald. Doom, do, 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 do. Do, do, do. I think it likes to eject its stuff when you upgrade it. So I might as well just wait for this to finish. Very nice. Emerald Furnace. Speed check. A whole lot faster. Okay, drying basin. We do need more blackstone. How's our lava looking? Nice. Drying basin. Doom. 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 Do doom da da da. Doom. Doom. Do doom da da da. Logic cable. Portable storage. Storage terminal. Dome. 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 Gated behind slime, but that's not that big of a deal. Well, kind of a big deal. We gotta go up to here. We have to get animals, to get cows, to get milk, to get slime, to... So, I mean... Is it that big of a deal? No. But... We're also gonna need item interface. Easy enough. Easy enough. That is that. That is that. That is that. Yeah, so not too bad here. Not too bad here. Do 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 do. Alrighty, we're gonna go and call it there for tonight. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you're following the stream over here on Twitch and subscribe over on YouTube. I will see you guys next time with some more Project Infinity. Thanks for hanging out.